Welcome to the future, guys. If you thought the American dream was just on life support, wait until you see the tag team of artificial intelligence and the housing market coming to finish it off. We are literally watching the prequel to Terminator play out on live television. And the crazy part is, the elites are trying to sell it to us as a business opportunity. Let's start with the jobs. We've got the AI chiefs at Microsoft and Anthropic openly going on Fox Business and casually admitting that massive chunks of white-collar jobs, the stuff you went into crippling debt to get a degree for, are going to be automated in 12 to 18 months. But that's just the digital side. Then we have Foundation Future Industries bragging about their new humanoid robots. Sure, right now they say they're just for surveillance and logistics in Ukraine. They frame it as putting machines in harm's way instead of humans. Sounds noble, right? Yeah, right. How long until those same autonomous, door-clearing robot dogs are doing sweeps in your neighborhood? They're already testing them to breach buildings. You think the government won't use a literal robot army to replace the police? When half the country is jobless, living on universal basic income, and decides to protest, who do you think is going to enforce the curfew? An authoritarian's wet dream has arrived. No human empathy, no hesitation, just a cold metal unit stamping out the working class because a billionaire programmed it to. They call it peace through strength. Yeah, the peace of the graveyard. And what exactly are we supposed to do while the robots take over? Retreat to our homes? Good luck with that. Fox Business is out here saying the McMansion era is over and that people just want smaller homes with double offices. No, the McMansion era is over because nobody can afford to live anymore. The median house is over 400 grand, and who's buying them with all cash? It's not you on your dual income salary, it's the boomers. We are dealing with the most unbelievably fortunate generation in the history of humanity. They inherited the absolute peak of American civilization, a post-World War II golden age where you could buy a massive brick house for 80 grand and Microsoft stock for 23 bucks. They rode the greatest economic wave in human history, escaped the rat race, and then they completely tanked the system and pulled the ladder up behind them. And now, instead of passing on that unprecedented wealth to fix the mess they made for their kids and grandkids, they're cashing out. They're taking their massive equity, buying up the remaining real estate, and spending their last pennies on luxury cruises. They sit in their 4,000 square foot homes complaining about how millennials and Gen Z are lazy, telling us to pull ourselves up by our bootstraps. You can't pull yourself up by your bootstraps when you're staring down 7% interest rates and competing against literal Wall Street hedge funds for a starter home that needs a new roof. So there you have it, the grand finale of the American experiment. You get to be priced out of the neighborhood you grew up in by a generation that is completely out of touch with reality. And while you're renting a pod and eating bugs, your job is being replaced by software, and your local police force is being replaced by a soulless automated drone. We are stepping into a techno-feudal dystopia, guys, and the people building it are cheering on live TV. Get ready, it's going to be a bumpy ride. Like and subscribe if you want to keep spiraling into the abyss with me. I'll see you in the next one.